Please don't go another year without implementing this one habit. Tracking your expenses and creating a budget will change your life, but the main reason most people don't stick to a budget is because it's complicated and overwhelming. So in this video, I've created the simplest way to track your expenses and build a budget so you can gain clarity on your financial situation. Now, if you just want the spreadsheet, you can go in the description below and download it for free, but you'll be missing key points on how to actually use it, so let's just get right into it. Now, this first step is extremely important because I personally hate having to write down all these tiny little expenses like going to get coffee or getting gas. It's not realistic and it's definitely not sustainable, so I personally use an app called Mint, and it automatically tracks all of those tiny expenses. And that's what I'd recommend for you to do as well. This is not sponsored, this is just what I use and it works great. And I promise if you take just 15 minutes to do this step first, it'll save you hundreds of hours in the future. So first, we're gonna download Mint and then create an account. And then we need to link our accounts. So on the homepage, you would click this plus button and then click account. And then let's say you use Capital One credit cards, you would search up Capital One. And you'll likely have to link multiple accounts. Whatever you use to spend money personally, like credit cards or bank accounts, make sure you link those in Mint because we want a holistic view. So once all your credit cards and bank accounts are linked in Mint, we need to categorize our spending. We want our Mint spending categories to match our spreadsheet categories. Luckily, we only need to do this once, and Mint will automatically update it. So from the homepage, you want to go to monthly, scroll to monthly categories. Since it's a new month, we'll have to click this filter to go to last month, and then we click on categories. And just kind of scroll through your transactions to make sure everything looks right. So I'm looking at restaurants right now. North Star looks good, BB Bop is good, but this 3C etching, it was actually an ornament that I bought. So we're going to click into it, click category, and then recategorize it into shopping. And this is what I love about Mint, is that once you categorize it once, Mint will create a rule, so if I ever buy from that store again, Mint will know to put it in the right category. So just go through the rest of your categories and make sure everything looks correct. I would say this takes about 10 minutes to make sure all your transactions are right. So if you've made it this far, you've gotten through the hardest part. Now you can go into the description below and open the Google Sheets template. So we got to open right here, and just make sure you click File, make a copy, and then just make a copy for yourself. And there we go. Now I must give a shout out to Humphrey Yang because his template actually gave me a lot of inspiration to create this one. So I'll leave his template and his channel in the description below as well. Thank you so much, Humphrey, for sharing yours. Now let's get to the fun part. So on your phone now, you'll go to the Mint app, click on monthly, click on spending categories, make sure you go to last month, and then click on categories. And now you can see automatically where you've been spending. All the hard work is done for you because we took 10 minutes to set it up before. So now we're gonna go into the spreadsheet and type in these numbers from Mint. So as you can see, we have income up here, we have fixed expenses and variable expenses down here. So we're gonna go over to November, and looking at my Mint app, I can see I spent $854 in November on rent. Groceries were about $833. I did some holiday shopping, which was $325. Restaurants was $141. And again, I'm just looking at these transactions from my Mint account. I spent $75 on gas, $73 on utilities. And just remember, if you want to add a new category, make sure you put it in the right one, whether it's a fixed expense or a variable expense. And I really need to slow down on groceries. That's crazy. I need to slow down on the Whole Foods. Let's see what else we got. Health insurance was $69 this month. And remember, these categories are dependent on your own situation. So I have to pay out of pocket for my health insurance, but maybe you get yours from your employer, so you wouldn't have a health insurance category. And then we got some of these smaller expenses. We got coffee for $62, alcohol and bars for $58. I like to split those up just so I can see how much I'm spending on each. And I'll finish up these smaller expenses like travel, and then we got Spotify, Netflix, gym memberships. I'll just finish these real quick. So that only took like 5 minutes to write down all these expenses from November. So yeah, once Mint is set up, just update this sheet once per month and you're good to go. So now we're gonna update our income. Let's scroll up to the income category at the very top. So let's say I made $4,000 this month. Didn't make any commissions. Maybe I made $250 from a side hustle. And this is fully customizable, so I could add my spouse to this or add any commissions or bonuses you may get. So once you've updated your income and expenses, everything else in here updates automatically. You shouldn't have to change any formulas. So if we go over here, you can see November income and November spending, the overall profit and loss right here. It's broken down into your income and spending. Here again, you can see your savings rate. And again, these graphs automatically update. You shouldn't have to change any formulas. Here we see our rent and our groceries are the most. We've got some shopping, travel as well. And then you can see your spending breakdown in some of these pie graphs as well. And also you can see a total monthly spend month per month, how much you're spending overall. So yeah, you can get a nice holistic view of everything. I promise just by doing this, your life will become 100 times easier. So I hope you found this helpful. If you got stuck anywhere, please leave a comment below. I'd be happy to address that. And thanks for showing up.